Hi, everybody. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about what are you attracting? I hope you enjoyed this episode and leave me some comments and let me know what you think.
You're listening to the Tribe Nail Tech Podcast, where nail techs find inspiration and motivation to take their career to the next level. We welcome you here. Now tribe up and slay your day. Here is your host, Becky Bunnell.
Hello, welcome to this episode of the Tribe Nail Tech Podcast. I'm your host, Becky Bunnell, and today's episode is sponsored by Sojel Nails. Hop on over to sojelnails.com/contest to enter for today's product giveaway. Hey guys, today's episode, we're going to talk about attraction. What are you attracting? This is so important in business. You've all heard the saying, the law of attraction. How true is it? Do you believe in it? Is it something that's real? Is there something to be said for what are you attracting? Let's talk about that a little bit. So you're trying to attract clients. You want a certain clientele. I know I want a certain clientele. What are you putting out there? What are you radiating? What kind of clients are you attracting? Because I really believe in this. I really think that we attract clients, or we want to attract clients that are similar to us. It's really uncomfortable when we're sitting there for an hour to 2 hours on a service with a client that we have nothing in common with. The conversation is really awkward. You're trying to ask them questions and stir up a conversation, and there's not much of a connection there. So let's talk about connection. Let's talk about attracting. Okay, so what image are you radiating? So think about this in your own personal life. What energy do you put off? Are you a pretty positive person? Are you a negative person? Sometimes this takes a little bit of looking in the mirror and it's a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, but it is true. We're going to attract what we're putting out there and the type of person that we are sometimes. So I'm not asking you to change yourself. I guess in a way, I don't want you to be someone different than you really are. We need to be who we are. We need to be real. But let's think about this for a minute. Do you change who you are when you're around other people? You want to be putting out your best version. So, like I said, we don't want you to change the person that you really are, the true values, the beliefs, the core person that you are, but you need to be your best self. And that way you're going to be attracting the best clients that are out there. What is your self-talk? This is huge. What do you tell yourself every day? Because what we say to ourselves is what we're putting out there to other people. Are we insecure? Do we hate our lives? Are we just negative about everything around us? Because really we do put that out to other people, and people can read our energy. I know this week I was really tired. I taught a class all day up north. When I teach a class, it takes a lot out of me because mentally it drains me. And then I had a 5-hour drive home. So that didn't help. But I was tired and dragging all week. And so my energy was really low around my clients. And I could feel the disconnect where I've done these ladies for years. But it was because it was the energy I was putting off because I was so tired. So I was quiet. I had my head down. I was just working where normally we're having these great fun conversations. And I could tell that, there was an awkwardness there that there normally isn't. So if you have things going on in your personal life, it does reflect onto our clients. It does reflect in our work. We can try really hard to hide it. And some people are better at it than others. I usually carry my emotions and my feelings right on my sleeve so people know. It's pretty obvious if I like you or if I don't like you. And I just chalk that up for that's just my honesty. That's just how I am. I don't like to be fake and pretend that I'm someone I'm not. And I have a hard time sometimes pretending. You just kind of know where you stand with me. So let's talk about table talk. What are you talking about with your clients? because again, we're reflecting the person that we are when we're with our clients at that table. Are we gossiping about others? Are we constantly complaining about our kids, politics, our husbands? Like, what is it? Because then you're putting that energy again onto those clients. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe they are coming in with this bad energy and juju and they're complaining about everything. And if you've noticed, like, what does that do to you? It really does like draw you into this negative space. And at the end of the day, sometimes you're just like overwhelmed because it's just too much. It's just too much negativity. So we need to remember that when our client is sitting there, what are we portraying back to them? What are we talking about? We can change the situation, we can change the conversation. We don't have to add to what they're saying. We can quickly turn that around and change the subject. We have the power to do that. And I would highly recommend that because if you don't, if you're going to work every single day and it is just, excuse me, but a bitch session, that your clients feel like they can come here and just dump on you every day, then it gets really draining and you get major burnout. So try to keep the conversations as positive as possible so that it's a happy place, it's a great environment, that actually the clients come in and you make them feel so great. When they leave, they're just on this new high. You've changed their day. I did receive, and I do often receive text messages from clients. One recently, just a few weeks ago, she messaged me and she said, I just really want to thank you. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. I was really having a hard time. I was really in a negative space. And I came in and got my nails done. And not only do you do a beautiful job on my nails, but you totally changed my whole entire day. And you are a ray of sunshine. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate you of what you did for me today. And that is the power in what we can do. I say this all the time. It's not always about how we do a person's nails, it's how we make them feel and how we can change their day. We know that people go through so many things. You might be dealing with a client that recently was diagnosed with cancer, or I had a client that came in one day and said a week ago, she was like, my son took his own life. It's like, wow. What do you say in those moments? What do you do? And sometimes we don't need to say anything. It's just the touch. It's us holding their hand. It's us listening and just saying, I'm sorry, and giving them, a hug. And oh, our job is so important. It's so much more than just getting your nails done. It really is. It is a lot of mental health, especially going through this pandemic where a lot of people weren't leaving their homes. They weren't having any interactions with people. And so if they were coming to still get their nails done, like that appointment was very important to them. So it's all about self-care and it's so important. So got off on a little tangent there. So let's talk about our dress. How are we dressing every day? How are we showing up to work? Do we just, pull some yoga pants on, pull some sweats on, pull our hair up in a messy bun, put on a hoodie, t-shirt, whatever, and slide into work just in time as your client's pulling up? Is that what we do? There are a lot of people out there that do that. Okay. I choose not to do that. Again, I want to attract high paying customers, and I'm not going to lie, I want to attract higher tips, and I want to create an atmosphere when they're there that it's a great experience. It's more of a high end experience, that I'm a high end nail tech. I'm worth what I'm charging because I charge more probably than a lot of nail techs in my area. And I want them to be able to say, she's worth every penny of that. So I'm here early. I'm here a half hour before anyone comes to the salon. And I try to dress up in a sense. There are days I wear a dress. There's days I wear a skirt. There's days I wear Levi's. Maybe I put on some wedges. But I always try to make sure that my hair is done, my makeup's done. And I'm not gonna say I'm perfect every day because there has been days that I'm like, okay, it's a no mascara day. But for the most part, I try really hard to dress up. And I heard a long time ago in a business class that when you dress up, even I've heard the saying when you wear all black, that you attract higher tips. I don't know. I don't know what's to be said for it, but guess what? I just try to look my best every day. And there are days, oh, there are days when I'm like, man, I just want to put on yoga pants today and go to work. And guess what? My clients would be totally fine with that. But I just push through it and I'm like, okay, nope, I'm going to dress up and put those earrings on and make yourself just your best self, your best image. And I think it makes a client feel like, wow, she really cares about this business. She cares about me as a client. She cares about her career. I just feel like it really helps your clients to take you more serious. So I love that. But yet I'm not going to make my clients feel uncomfortable if they come in yoga pants and a sweatshirt and their hair is pulled up and they have no makeup on. I don't care. Like, come as you are. I accept you for where you're at and where you are. And so I never make my client feel bad for being that way. But and when you're out in public, like what do you look like when you go to Walmart? You know what I mean? Because you're always a walking billboard. You're always a business, especially if your nails are done and you're getting compliments. It's really embarrassing to me when I decide to just like head out to the store or to Lowe's or something and I look a complete wreck, which I don't care about that. I'm great with that, but it's embarrassing to me when somebody turns around and says, "Oh, your nails are beautiful. Where do you get them done at?" And then I have to say, "Oh, me, I do them. I'm a salon owner here in St. George, and I'm an instructor and an educator. I have an academy. I teach people how, it's just like that awkwardness, like, oh gosh. And I find myself apologizing. Well, don't look at me today. I'm just, and it's like, so sometimes you have to think about that because if you are a business owner, you are a salon owner, it's like, what are you projecting out there in the public when people meet you? Because it's always a networking possibility. It can turn into that anywhere. It can turn into that anywhere. Even if you're ordering a McDonald's, like it's an opportunity to build your business, right? So think about that. Social media, what are you putting out there on social media? This is so important. Again, this is part of our business. People are going to stalk you for a long time before they decide to reach out to you to have them do your nails. And they're going to watch you and they're going to stalk you on social media. I promise you this. And sometimes it's for a long time and they're going to scroll through your feed. What kind of stuff are you putting out there? Because it's great to mix a little bit of personal life in with your business page. I believe that because a lot of people come to you for who you are, as in, oh, this girl likes to camp and hike and hunt and da da da. And maybe that's something that she really likes to do. And so she's going to be attracted to you. She's like, oh, we have a lot in common. So I feel like you need to throw a mix of your personal life into your social media, but you need to be careful with what you're putting out there. Now, again, don't change who you are. If you want to attract the clients that, maybe you're out there just putting this crazy stuff on social media that I wouldn't normally put on there, that's fine. That's you. Be you. But those are the people that are going to attract it. That's why I say there's always enough clients in a community for every single person because we're all different and we're going to attract what we are. And what this nail tech might be putting out there and who she is, I'm not in competition with her because I'm not her. She's going to attract those people. I'm looking to attract these people over here. So that, if you have that mindset that you will attract those people that are out there, then you will. And another thing I like to say, are you starving for clients? Are you really like needing clientele? Are you blocking yourself from getting a clientele? And what I mean by that is your self-talk. Every week, every day, you looking at your book and you're depressed and you're sad and you're upset and you're ready to give up because you're like, I don't have any clients. Nobody's calling. Nobody's coming to me. I don't know how I'm going to get these clients. It's negative talk. You're throwing that out there to the universe, and that's what you're getting back, because what we reflect out is what we get back in. I challenge you, if you're needing clients every day, write it down on a piece of paper. I will get this many new clients this week or this month. I want new clients. I will get new clients. Ask and then say it out loud, and then say it in your mind all day long. I'm going to get new clients. I have an abundance of clients. I will have all the clients I need. Like, the self-talk, the affirmations really, really work. I promise you, it worked for me when I was rebuilding my clientele here. And don't get frustrated, but you really have to look in the mirror and see if you're really self-sabotaging yourself, because a lot of times we really are. So I want you to try to look at all of these different things in your life and really be honest with yourself and think about this. Are you sabotaging your business? Are you reflecting out your best self? Are you dressing to your best? Are you talking positively at your desk and out in the community and in your own life? Because if you're not, you can't really expect really great things to be happening to you. So at the end of the day, we really need to just take a look at ourselves and see what we're attracting. So take some of this advice. Please leave comments and messages. Let me know what you think about this, about attracting. Let me know how your self-talk is and what do you do at your desk? How do the conversations go? How do you change the conversation with your clients? How do you dress? I would love to know. Do you dress up for work? Do you wear a uniform? Do you wear an apron? Let me know what your thoughts are on this today. And you can find me and follow me at Nailed by Becky Bunnell on social media. You can join my Tribe Nail Tech VIP group on Facebook. You can find all my online classes at nailteched.com. And as always, tribe up and slay your day.